for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
The Target Series keeps going on the West Coast. We're here for race number 2 of the West Coast Swing, third race of the season at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. This is the Axalta 300. Cole Luigi, a past Target Series winner here at Las Vegas, is on the pole for today's race. 2's outside second is second in points, Matt, as well as the 87. Then third, we have Tyler Fink. Fourth, it's Keegan Thompson. Rounding out the top 5, Brett Sear in the 98 car. Sixth place for Anthony Hernandez. Seventh, it is Jake Galloway, comes in third in points. Points leader Landon Lyons and last race winner All Club rolls off in 8th. Ninth to Jonathan Rains, and Zachary DeLello, the 01, rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, there's Jack Marshall. Outside of him is the 22 of Luke Rainey. Then there's the 12 of Bronson Minnick and the 47 of Riley'sburg to P1 at Daytona. Then Andrew Bean and the 1 of Eli Bright, with Jay Rando and Noggin Scott in the 16. Then there's Justin Zidell in the 15 of Jonathan Buford, along with Jack Canaramo and Freddie Soto in the 17. Then there's Kashawn Richardson and Alex Reynolds in the 23, with Oliver Evans and Jennifer Buford in the 88. Then there's Danny Lloyd and Carson Bowers in the 25, with Sebastian Kukulon and John Smith in the 09. Then there's Leon Campana and Jeff Bright the 5, with Edwin Mendez in the 24 of Nathan Green. Then we have Evan Hunter and Trey Rainey, with Marshall Burrow and Adam McDowell. And in the final row, it's Alex Fletcher and Casey Nacco rounding out the 40-car field here for race number 3 of the season, Las Vegas, the Axalta 300. Let's go to trackside and fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
Forty engines come to life here in Sin City, as these drivers are ready to roll the dice and gamble to try and get a victory in the Target Series. It's only the third race of the season already, the season ramping up in intensity. Riley'sburg and Landline's the first to strike this season with wins, but Mathis Wells and Jake Galloway trying to close down the points lead. Landon Lyons has only 8 points over Wells, only 9 over Jake Galloway. 30 laps here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, second race on the West Coast Swing. Cole Luigi, Mathis Wells, front rows, we take a green flag. We're racing at Las Vegas. Cole Luigi gets away on the break. He'll come off 4. He'll lead the first lap of the race. Brett Sear to the inside. Tyler Fink for second. Off to the first corner. As we mentioned yesterday during the Penske Truck Series race, this racetrack produced a lot of cycle racing, conveyor belt racing. The inside lane is going to move forward. The outside lane is going to move back like a conveyor belt would. We're going to see that time and time again here today. We're going to see faster speeds than last night. Yesterday, they only went just a little bit above 180. Here today, they can get up to 200 miles an hour in the draft. Brett Sear out front, he'll lead the second lap. Third in points, Jake Galloway now looks for the lead. This could be big for 5 bonus points towards the championship. Jake, a past Target Series champion, he knows what he needs to do to win the championship. That's get bonus points and get great finishes. Jake so far has done the latter part. Let's see if he can try to lead lap here, but he can't get down in front of Jonathan Rains. Sear's going to come to a second straight lap. Rains to second. Daytona 500 winner has Stratosphere on the hood of that car. One of the famed hotels here in Sin City, Las Vegas. Now Jack Marshall inside Jonathan Rains as Brett Sear leads in the 98. Marshall to second, but now Minnick looks for second. And this is that type of cycle that we're talking about, where if they start to get side by side for a second, no one can break that cycle. The racers have an easy time controlling the lanes, because no one can get a run onto the racer if they keep going side by side. So someone's going to have to break the cycle, and third place going to need to stay in line with second. For now, though, no one's doing it. Noggin Scott thought was going to do it with Minnick, but the 16 poked his nose to the end, so he'll get it. We'll see as Zidell pushes Noggin Scott now to try and get up to that 98 Brett Sear. Down the back, there goes the 99 Zidell to the inside, Noggin Scott. Back behind them, it's the 15 of Jonathan Buford, the 52 of Jay Rando into the picture, and here comes Riley Spruce, Daytona winner. Up to the front, inside the top 10. We have 3 stragglers in this pack. Alex Fletcher is losing the draft. Trey Rennie and Marshall Brewer are barely clinging on right now, so Fletcher's got to be careful he doesn't lose it. And then these 2 right here, they're losing it as well. So those 3 right now, they're kind of stragglers at the back of the field. They're going to try to latch on. Buford tried to stay clear for a second. They had a nice run to Brett Sierra. Right there, Jay Rando broke the nose to the inside. He'll take second away. Can Riley Spurgeon push the 52 up there? No, they'll go 3 wide for a second. Oh, Rando's trying to clear it. We'll talk about breaking the cycle. That broke the cycle 2 wide. Now they were 3 wide for a moment. Buford backed out of that. He didn't want to be a part of it. Now they're looking 3 wide again. To the inside, Alex runs to the 23 car, 3 wide. Just behind them, Jeffrey Buford in the 88. Here comes the 38 into the picture. Danny Lloyd. Spurgeon trying to clear. Jay Rando around. They go back there. Luke racing the outside wall hard. Some others are involved. Rainey with the 43 from the Ancapana. They get the most damage. Andrew Bean's all torn up. Jeff Bright and Eli Bright both have some damage. Eli got more than Jeff, it looks like. Our first caution flag, the Axalta 300 is out on lap number 8. Brett Sierra has been in control since the beginning of the race. Let's see what happens. 3 cars and all get major damage. Eli Bright has some damage on both sides of that race car. Looks like Jeff Bright may have escaped with a scratch or 2. Let's see what happened. Our first yellow flag of the Axalta 300. Luke Rennie won this race last season due to the benefit of a caution flag, but this time he's involved in the caution flag early on. As they go through 3 and 4, back behind them, they are 3 wide. Campana down low. Eli Bright rubs with them up into Luke Rennie, and Luke was just an innocent bystander. Know where Luke could have gone. Eli comes off and gets Father Jeff right there. That's the only damage the 5 got. Bean comes off, and he'll go straight to pit road. He knows his day ruined and possibly done. Campana's day definitely done. Luke Rennie, just an innocent bystander. He was ahead of the crash when it started. Watch that 3 wide back there. Just not enough room. They were too close together. Bean wasn't giving Eli Bright enough room, and Eli then couldn't give Campana enough room. It was on from there. That's a shame for these drivers too that were at the back of the field. They're already back. They're already not having such a fun day, and you know, the old saying is you would rather crash at the front than ride around and do nothing at the back. Well, these drivers crashed at the back. That's just a double win. For Brett Sierra, he did not want to see that. He was controlling the cycle back behind, and now he's got to deal with the restart. Brett Sierra, the 98, is out in front, but now the whole pack can try and get by him on this restart. Green flag this time by. We've just gone a third of the distance in the Axalta 300. We'll go back in lap number 12. It will be 19 laps of racing to go. The only team to take their car to the garage, the 43 of the Ancapana, his day done. Andrew Bean's a lap down, but still out there in the 05. He was pretty well torn up after the accident. We'll see if that 05 team did enough work so he's not as slow as what we think he's going to be. 38 cars are currently on the lead lap. The 1 of Eli Brent and the 22 of Luke Rennie does some damage as well, so we'll see if they're slower and off the pace. Brett Sierra out in front. He's led all but 1 lap so far today. Alex Reynolds is 2nd, Riley Spurgeon 3rd, Jeffrey Buford 4th, Jay Rando 5th. Danny Lloyd is 6th, Jonathan Buford 7th, Sean Richardson 8th, Justin Zidell 9th, and Nathan Green rounding up the top 10. To the restart zone, and we're back green, and Sierra jumps away. That was a great restart for the driver of the 98. He got away. He was not waiting around. Spurgeon's going to pull low. First, second, Riley Spurgeon out of line. Alex Reynolds really held up the lane. And already we have cars off the pace. Jeff Wright not even clinging onto the draft, and Andrew Bean and Luke Rennie are well off pace. They will be lap cars if we stay green the rest of the race about 2 or 3 times. So now Riley Spurgeon must run to Brett Sierra in the draft to turn 1. Out of line because Sean Richardson pushes Danny Lloyd high. The 38 falling back now. Zidell looks low. They're 3 wide for 3rd. Front 2 are gone. Justin Zidell making the big move in the 99. Just behind him is Jay Rando and Jonathan Buford. Meanwhile, Brett Sierra still leads with 17 to go, but has the 47 all up the back bumper. Riley's going to need some help to make the move. It could be Justin Zidell to help him out. We'll see if they stay in line, get the draft off turn 2 and down the back. Who pulls low first? It's Riley Spurgeon, and Zidell will go with them. First challenge here is Hetson. He's got the lead. Riley Spurley to the front. Daytona winner back out front. He'll get 5 bonus points here as well. Zedell to the bottom. Help for Jay Rando. And Sierra abandoned. No one goes high. And that's going to hurt everyone on the outside now because we're catching lap cars fast. I mean, they are not even close to being up to pace. 40 miles an hour off the pace. Jay Rando. He'll move to the front. And who will be the race leader when they catch Luke Rainey and the 05 of Andrew Bean? Because you want to be out in front once you catch these drivers. And John Beaver says, I want it to be me. He'll pull low, and here they come to Luke Rainey and Andrew Bean. Close together through the corner. Buford's by. 3 cars get around. But now Andrew Bean ahead. He'll slow everyone else. Buford's away. Jonathan Buford away. Scott to second. And the 05 is holding the bottom lane. Oh, they're wrecking back there. They have wrecked. In the air is Evan Hunter, Freddie Soto, and others. Caution flag is out. And now we're going to have Andrew Bean restart at the front of the pack. And that's going to be with about 10 to go. A few cars got away. Jonathan Buford is the one who really did not want to see that. He was out in front in control. Our second yellow flag due to lap cars. Evan Hunter in the air. Jeff Bright's day done as well in the 5. You catch these lap cars, there's really nothing you can do about it except hold your lane and try and get by. But they were 3 wide, squeezing back behind the 20th Evan Hunter, which is going to cause this accident. They're all slowing, trying to get by. Just a squeeze with Soto and the 09 up in the air for Evan Hunter. Into the fence, back down on the safer barrier. Then rides the safer barrier, grinding it like he's on a skateboard. Finally comes down to earth. But a tough break for Evan Hunter. Launched in the air. Jeff Bright hits Freddie Soto hard at the end. That'll put the 5 and the 17 both out of commission. And impacts the wall hard for Jeff Bright. Another look at this at full speed. John Smith is trying to shoot the middle there. Gets some spots and there was enough room. Also calling out Oliver Evans, the 62, got some pretty major damage. And there's Jeff Bright hitting Soto at the end. Let's look from this angle. This could be quite the angle. What will this do but have the 05 restart up inside the top 10. He's 7th in line. He's going to be 8th in line. That's where he's going to be restarting on this restart. So we'll see if everyone can get by to keep charge with the front 7. Jonathan Buford in the 15 got by the lap cars. He's out in front of the Axalta 300 trying to win at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 10 to go once we get back going, cleaning up our second yellow flag of the race. 2/3 done once we get to the start-finish line. Jonathan Buford, the 15, in control of this race. Jeff Bright out. Oliver Evans, Evan Hunter, Freddie Soto, John Smith. Luke Rainey 1 lap down. Andrew Bean 2 laps down. Bean will restart inside the top 10 in line. Buford, Scott, Rando, Zidell, Rains, Spurley, Minnick are clear of the lap car of Andrew Bean. Back behind them, Nathan Green, Denny Lloyd, Sebastian Kukulon, DeLello, Luigi, Fink, Canaramo, Hernandez. Who gets around the 05 to keep charge with the lead group? Green flag back out. They'll go high. Cars around the outside. Look how fast they are around the outside. That's such a shame for those drivers that got held up. I mean, you restart inside the top 10, inside the top 15. You expect to have a shot at the win. Denny Lloyd restart 9th. He's having to be inside the top 20. And Bean almost comes up, gets the 98. They're hit. To the apron goes Lloyd because of the 05 and Bean. They're 4 wide back here. Trying to short. Thompson was all sorts of sideways. To pit road go the 89, the 88. We're still going, though. All sorts of contact happening back behind the race leaders. As now this group of cars tries to run down the front pack. Jonathan Buford still at the head of it with 9 to go. And don't count out catching Luke Rainey or Andrew Bean again because they're so far off the pace. We're going to do it at least one more time. You have to assume that. They're just so slow. You can't just say we're not going to catch them again. Buford covers the spot with Bradley Spurley tube. Now Brad Smith has the run to the inside with Jonathan Rains pushing. Minnick to second. Now Rains for second. Jay Rando pushing him forward. 7 to go this time by for Jonathan Buford. in control right now. 7 laps to go in the Axalta 300. Buford, Reigns, Rando are the top 3. Cole Luigi, our pole sitter, led the first lap of the race. He fell back, we've not heard from him since then. But now he's up inside the top 5, coming to 6 to go. He's done very well here in the past in the Target Series. So he knows how to get it done in this type of car. Let's see if he can do it again. 6 to go this time by. Randall for the lead on Buford. Is he down there? He is! 6 to go in Las Vegas. There's Luke Rainey already being caught. Who will get around him? Randall on the inside trying to get by. He'll hold the white line. Rainey holds up the middle lane. His teammate included. Cole Luigi for the lead. Coming around to 5 to go this time by. And Luigi's out front. Noggin Scott to 2nd. Tyler Fink also up here. Nathan Green. And Luigi's clear. But Andrew Bean, we're probably going to catch him one more time. There's the 05 just up the road. Who will be clear once they catch lap traffic? And who will get around in time? Front 3 are going to be clear in single file. 4 to go this time by. Can Fink have a run onto the 33 to make a pass? Oh, Luigi's going to look high. He'll split the middle. He hits Andrew B into the wall for Cole Luigi. He controls the car for now. We're still going. We're still green. Fink gets away in the lead. Reigns in 2nd. And Cole Luigi's day is done now. Not many cars to sell the victory. Tyler Fink, Jonathan Reigns, 1st and 2nd as they come out turn 4. 3 to go. And Tyler Fink and the yellow's out. It is over. They have wrecked in 1 and 2. Carson Bowers is one of them involved. Jake Galloway may have also been involved. And it looks like Luke Rainey is leaving the accident scene. He may have been caught red-handed right there. It is over in Las Vegas. The winner is going to be Tyler Fink in the 27. Let's quickly go recap what happened to bring out the caution flag to end the race. Just as we were mentioning before, lap cars that really don't deserve to be out there shouldn't be out there, going about 40 miles an hour off the pace. These drivers racing at around 200 miles an hour. They're going 155 behind the 22 of Luke Rainey. And right here, they're so slow. Look at the closing rate for the car back behind there. That number 40 of Edwin Mendez has such a huge run. And right there trying to make the corner, the 20 comes down trying to clear. But the closing rate is just so fast when you have a lap car going that slow out on the racetrack. It's unbelievable how slow they were going, how they were still out there on the racetrack, why they were still out there on the racetrack, no one knows. But it has caused another yellow after the fact, and then it's going to end the race under the yellow. So if I'm Luke Rainey and Andrew Bean, I would be pretty embarrassed. I wouldn't even show my face in the garage, honestly, because that's quite despicable to be out there running around 40 miles an hour off the pace and affecting the outcome of the race leaders and anyone else back behind. This is going to result in Tyler Fink in victory lane. He's coming into turns 3 and 4, take the white flag. We'll come back to the checkered flag. Tyler Fink is coasting his car through turns 3 and 4. The luck on his side here today. He'll come around and score the victory in the 3rd race of the season. Tyler Fink to the checkered flag. He will win the Axalta 300 in a lap car filled Las Vegas race. There's the checkered flag. Tyler Fink wins in Las Vegas. So Fink gets it done. Reigns 2nd. Jonathan Buford 3rd. Let's go see the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Axalta 300 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We had 3 caution flags for 11 laps here today and 6 lead changes among 6 different drivers. Tyler Fink ends up winning the race in the 27 car, leading 4 laps here today. Jonathan Reigns is the one that ends up in 2nd, Jonathan Buford in 3rd, Nathan Green 4th, Noggin Scott in 5th. Jay Randall gets 6th, Riley Sprotube 7th, Bronson Make 8th, Anthony Nance 9th, and Cole Luigi from the pole led 3 laps, controlled his car from being hit by lap car Andrew Bean. He ends up in 10th. Case Nacko from last gets 11th, Keegan Thompson 12th, Trey Rain 13th, Alex Reynolds 14th, Zachary DeLello 15th, Mathis Wells in 16th, 17th, Landon Lyons, Joshua Kukulon 18th, Jack Marshall 19th, Alex Fletcher gets 20th. Justin Zaydell 21st, Jack Cameron 22nd, Danny Lloyd 23rd, Brett Sierra, dominant car early on, the 12 for the first 13 laps, but gets 24th because it got held up by lap cars many times during the race. Adam McDowell gets 25th, Kashawn Richardson 26th, Edwin Mendez 27th, Jake Galloway 28th, Eli Bright 29th, 30th for Carson Bowers. 31st, Marshall Burrow, 32nd, Jeff Beaver, and then these two right here, Luke Rainey, Andrew Bean. 2 lap cars are out there at the end and impacted the ending of this race. Then out, John Smith, Freddie Soto, Evan Hunter, Oliver Evans, Jeff Bright, and Leon Capano. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points after Las Vegas. No one has finished top 10 in all 3 races this season. Anthony is now on top of the points in the 31 by a single point over Landon Lyons, who drops down to 2nd. Matt Wells only 6 back in 3rd, Nathan Green 13 back in 4th, and Jonathan Rains is 5th, 14 back. Ryan Sprutu now 16 back in 6th, Jake Galloway down to 7th, Keegan Thompson 8th, Tyler Fink up to 9th with the win today, and Noggin Scott rounds at the top 10 to 16. Jay Rando now 11th, Alex Reynolds in 12th, Eli Bright 13th, Cole Luigi 14th, and Zarky DeLo in 15th. Bronson Mick 16th, Casey Nanico 17th, John Beeford 18th, Edwin Mendez and Luke Rainey 19th and 20th. Look down, Jack Hammer 21st, Trey Rainey in 22nd, Danny Lloyd 23rd, John Smith in 24th, Leon Capana 25th, Freddie Soto 26th, Jack Marshall 27th, Kashawn Richardson 28th, Marshall Burrow in 29th and 30th for Oliver Evans. Alex Fletcher in 31st, 32nd for Jennifer Buford, Jeff Wright 33rd, Brett Sierra 34th, 35th Andrew Bean, Evan Hunter in 36th, Adam McDowell 37th, 38th Sebastian Kukulon, Carson Barris 39th, and Justin Zaydell down there, rounding out the field in the 40th position. 3 races down, we're going to stay on the West Coast for our 4th of the season. We're going to the ISM Raceway for the Granger 300. I will see you guys then.